Hey, baby.
Hey, what's up?
You ready to do this?
Trying to hold it together.
I know, I am too. Like as soon as I got out here, I started thinking that I was gonna see you. But I don't want to cry, um, so Eric almost got a ticket, huh?
Yeah.
Everyone says you're nervous.
Yeah.
A little nervous?
Not nervous to marry you,
Okay, good.
just nervous about emotions.
Yeah. I'm very excited. And I'm not going to be nervous about emotions either because we're going to be fine.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
We can hold it together. Because we don't want to take our pictures. And we already know that we're really, really happy to be getting married, right?
Mm-hmm.
So. I'm so excited. I can't wait to do this, baby.
Me too.
You ready to see the dress?
Of course, I haven't seen it. You want to count on 3?
Yep.
I know they're all watching through the window.
I think they are.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
be seated. Joshua, you ready?
Ready as I can.
Ashley, you ready? Okay. Again, good evening and welcome. A reading from Mark chapter 10, verses 6 through 9. But at the beginning of creation, God made them male and female. For this reason, a man will leave his father and mother and be united to his wife, and the two will become one flesh. So they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no one separate. We are gathered here this evening in the presence of God, friends, and loved ones to celebrate one of life's greatest moments, the joining of two hearts. In this ceremony, we will witness the beauty of love in the joining of Joshua and Ashley in marriage. Tonight, we have come together to witness the joining of these two lives. For them, out of the routine of ordinary life, the extraordinary has happened. They met each other, fell in love, and are finalizing it with their wedding today. Tonight is also a celebration for the rest of us, for it is a pleasure for us to see love in bloom and to participate in the union of two people so perfectly suited for one another. And as I understand it, we might have a few cocktails in the process, so I'll keep moving. A reading from Song of Songs, chapter 8, verses 6 through 7. Place me like a seal over your heart, like a seal on your arm. For love is as strong as death, its jealousy as enduring as the grave. Love flashes like fire, the brightest kind of flame. Many waters cannot quench love, nor can rivers drown it. If a man tried to buy love with all his wealth, his offer would be utterly scorned. In marriage, the little things are the big things. It's never being too old to hold hands. It's remembering to say, I love you, even when you're upset. It is never going to sleep without a goodnight kiss. It's standing together and facing the world. It's having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other the autonomy in which each can grow. It's slowing down to see all the good and the beauty life has to offer. It's respecting each other's position, even when it opposes your own. Joshua and Ashley will now exchange their vows. Joshua?
I wish I had the words that could eloquently define my love for you. But the love that we share cannot be defined by the words I say today or any words that I could ever say. I want our love to be defined by the time I spent by your side, by the way that we selflessly, authentically, and passionately love each other. That is why standing here today in the presence of God, our family, and our friends, I can tell you without any reservation that I did, I do, and I always will love and choose you. So today and forever, I promise there will be times where for no reason I am mean and moody. But I promise to ask God daily to soften my heart and be the best wife I can be for you. I promise I will make many mistakes, but will always seek your forgiveness and will also give you forgiveness in return when you are seeking it. I promise to laugh with you, cry with you, care for you, and share with you. I promise to wage wars with any demons that haunt you so that you may find rest and can sleep easy, knowing that I am at your side. I promise to put you first in every decision and to bind my life to yours. I promise to not only grow with you, to grow old with you, but also to constantly grow with you. I promise to love your family as if they were my own, but always place our family above all else. With these words, my actions, and my whole heart, I give you my life. Mark 10:9, therefore what God has joined together, let no man separate.
Ashley Michelle Steinberg, soon to be Coda. It's hard to believe the day has come when I get to make you my wife. God has blessed me with a smart, beautiful, stubborn, and committed woman that is all mine. I fell in love with you on our first date, and I haven't looked back since. You have assured me there is a person chosen by God for all of us, even when I had lost faith. We have been through some very happy times and some very trying times, things that the average person would have given up on. Yet, love, and mostly God, has prevailed. You have shown me to see people better than my mind wishes to see them. You have shown me what it means to truly love someone unconditionally. You have loved me in some of the darkest times of my life. Yet, we have only strengthened our bond in love. You have become my best friend, babysitter, therapist, sidekick, lawyer, and weather woman, and today, my beautiful wife. This is the reason I stand with you today. I stand here in front of our family and friends, and above all, Jesus Christ, to declare my commitment to you, to become one flesh. Till the day I take my last breath. With that comes some promises, and knowing I'm far from perfect, I will try my best to do the following. The number one thing I promise is to love you as Jesus loved the church. To show you the love, compassion, forgiveness, encouragement, understanding, and to lead you as the Bible commands me, a husband, to do. Knowing at times I may stumble, always quick to keep our family on a God-focused path. I promise to try my best to show you the utmost respect in all we do, even when I'm angry or do not agree with you. I promise to sometimes let you win at air hockey, knowing I will always beat you at anything that involves shooting. I promise to try and notice the little things you do and to let you know they mean just as much as the big things. I promise to protect you from any danger we may face in this world, and if needed, give my own life to ensure you are safe from harm. I will always be your sheepdog. I promise not to get I promise not to get any tears or snot on your shoulder when the Seahawks blow a big game or have a lousy season. I promise to bring you flowers without a reason, just for the simple fact I love to see you smile. I promise not to make too much fun of you when you use the wrong word in a sentence. I promise to walk by your side, holding hands through the high tides and low tides of our life together. Sorry, I have a lot to make up for. I promise to challenge you to better yourself in our relationship so we can be an example to others. I promise not to tell you stupid jokes that only I find funny and expect you to understand or even laugh. I promise to call you pet names forever. Some examples may include babe, baby, little darling, cupcake, and to also squeeze your butt when walking upstairs, even when I'm 90 years old. I promise to put you above all others, including myself, knowing you are the most important person in my life. I promise not to let Marcus kiss my face for long periods of time and then attempt to kiss you right after. You always have the first kiss priority, then Marcus. And my final promise is that on my last day on this earth, I will remind you of the wonderful life we shared together, knowing the best is yet to come, but living my last moments knowing you were my best in this life. So with just these few of many promises and vows, come grow old with me. Take my last name, the name of my grandfather, my tata, and know I will be by your side. This I promise you, and I promise God.
Joshua and Ashley, I would ask that you always treat yourselves and each other with respect and remind yourself often of what brought you together today. Give the highest priority to the tenderness, gentleness, and the kindness that your marriage deserves. And never forget to keep God at the center of your marriage. When frustration and difficulty assail your marriage, as they do to every relationship at one time or another, focus on what still seems right between you, not only the part that seems wrong. This way, when clouds of trouble hide the sun in your lives and you lose sight of it for a moment, you can remember that the sun is still and will always be there. And if each of you will take responsibility for the quality of your life together, it will be marked with abundance and happiness. Joshua, please reply with I do. Joshua, do you take Ashley to be your wife?
I do.
Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect her, forsaking all others and holding only unto her forevermore?
I do.
Ashley, you know the drill. Ashley, do you take Joshua to be your husband?
I do.
Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect him, forsaking all others and holding only unto him forevermore?
I do.
Gage, can I have the rings? Thank you. Can I shake your hand? Thanks, buddy. Thank you.
It's a tricky lock.
An old block there.
All right, I'm going to slide them into my hand. I got those. Thank you. A reading from the book of Ruth, chapter 1, verses 16 through 17. But Ruth replied, "Don't urge me to leave you or to turn back from you. Where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God. Where you die, I will die, and there I will be buried. May the Lord deal with me, be it ever so severely, if anything but death separates you and me." The ring is a symbol of the unbroken circle of love. Love freely given has no beginning and no end. No giver and no receiver, for each is the giver and each is the receiver. May these rings always remind you of the vows you have taken. Repeat after me. Ashley, I give you this ring in God's name,
Ashley, I give you this ring in God's name,
as a symbol of all that we have promised,
of a symbol of all we have promised,
and all that we shall share.
and all that we shall share.
Go ahead. Repeat after me. Joshua, I give you this ring in God's name,
Joshua, I give you this ring in God's name,
as a symbol of all that we have promised
as a symbol of all that we have promised
and all that we shall share.
and all that we shall share.
Joshua and Ashley, to make your relationship work will take love and a commitment to keep God at the center of your marriage. This is the core of your marriage and why you are here today. It will take trust to know that in your hearts you truly want what is best for each other. It will take dedication to stay open to one another and to learn and grow together. It will take faith to go forward, stepping into the darkness of the unknown, knowing you will emerge on the other side together. And it will take commitment to hold true to the journey you both have pledged to today. So, by the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my great honor to introduce to you, for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Joshua David Cota.
Yes, please. Won't you come and put it down on me? I'm right here, 'cause I need little love, a little sympathy. Yeah, you show me good loving, make it alright. Need a little sweetness in my life. Sugar, yes, please. Won't you come and put it down on me? Baby, I'm broken down. I need your loving, I need it now. When I'm without you, I'm something weak. You got me begging, I'm on my knees. I wanna be needing your love, I just wanna be deep in your love. It's killing me when you're away. Oh baby, 'cause I really don't care where you are. I just wanna be there where you are. And I gotta get one little taste. Sugar, yes please. Won't you come and put it down on me? I'm right here, 'cause I need little love, a little sympathy. Yeah, you show me good loving, make it alright. Need a little sweetness in my life. Sugar, yes please. Won't you come and put it down on me? My broken pieces, you pick them up. Don't leave me hanging, come give me some. When I'm without you, I'm so insecure. You are the one thing I'm living for. I wanna be needing your love, I just wanna be deep in your love. It's killing me when you're away. Oh baby, 'cause I really don't care where you are. I just wanna be there where you are. And I gotta get one little taste. Sugar, yes please. Won't you come and put it down on me? I'm right here, 'cause I need little love, a little sympathy. Yeah, you show me good loving, make it alright. Need a little sweetness in my life. Sugar, yes please. Won't you come and put it down on me? I want that red velvet, I want that sugar sweet. Don't let nobody touch it unless that somebody's me. I gotta be a man, there ain't no other way. 'Cause girl, you're hotter than a Southern California day. I don't wanna play no games, you don't gotta be afraid. Don't give me all that shush, no makeup on, that's my sugar. Yes please. Come and put it down on me. I'm right here, 'cause I need
So, ladies and gentlemen, if we can have your attention towards the back of the room, First, we're going to announce our wedding party. And to start us off this evening, we have Denise and Mike. Let's give them a hand out there. Denise and Mike, come on, put your hands together.
Dream me, I'll dream on. Here we are, folks. Dream me, I'll dream on.
Yes. Next, we have Jen and Brian. Jen and Brian, put your hands together.
Big booty work. Big booty, but you got a big booty. Shake that. Big booty, but you got a big booty. Big booty, but you. The way she moves, I know you want her. She like the fire, get you right. That's the lightning and the thunder. You wanna meet her.
Next, we have Maya and Micah. Let's give them a hand. That's right, Maya and Micah. Next, we have Jenny and Kevin.
Groove is in the heart. Groove is in the heart. Groove is in the heart. Groove is in the heart.
That's right, Jenny and Kevin. Next, we have Julian and Cliff out there. And next we have Jen and Garrett.
And over right ways on underdogs. We will never be anything but loud and really crazy, dirty little freaks. Won't you come on and raise your glass? Just come on and raise your glass. Slam, oh hot damn. What part about it don't you understand? Wish you just freak out.
And ladies and gentlemen, it's my great honor and pleasure to announce to you the new Mr. and Mrs. Joshua and Ashley Carter. Let's give them a hand.
And as long as I got my suit and tie, I'ma leave it out on the floor tonight. Baby got fixed up to be nice. Let me show you a good thing. All dressed up in black and white, and you're dressed in that dress I like. Love is swinging in the air tonight.
Just clap them hands. Come on, clap.
Let me show you a good thing. Show you a good thing. In the swing of love, let me show you a few things. Show you a few things. Hey.
One more time, make some noise for him out there. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So at this time, it is now time for their first dance. So we're going to start their first dance. So ladies and gentlemen, find your seats. We'll give you a sec to find your seats. Wedding party, we'll give you a moment. Find your seats. So it is now time for our first dance.
I've got you on my mind. Oh, and now you are here. I said it's okay to see what we can do, baby. Just me and you, come on and steer it up. I would say, little darling, steer it up. Come on, baby. Come on and steer it up. Yeah. Little darling, steer it up. Oh. I'll steer it together, and I blaze your fire, then I satisfy your heart desire. Still I steer it together every minute. All you got to do, baby, is keep it in it and steer it up. Come on. Little darling, steer it up. I will lift this baby. Come on and steer it up. Oh, oh. Little darling, steer it up. Oh, and then quench me when I'm thirsty. Come on, cool me down, baby, when I'm hungry. Your recipe, darling, is so tasty, and you sure can steer your part, so steer it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Ashley and Joshua on the dance floor. And if we can please have your attention up front, a few words. Josh is going to say a few words, so if we can have your attention up front.
What up? You want to speak or you want me to speak? She wants me to speak. I just want to thank all you guys that came here. I think I hit everyone. If I didn't hit you in the cocktail hour, please raise your hand and let me know.
I'm still hitting.
Oh, Kylie, I'm sorry. It really means a lot that you guys are all here. You know, you are here for a reason. We love all you guys, whether you're friends or family. There's a love there, and the fact that a lot of you traveled from places like Florida, California, Minnesota. Minnesota? Is that right? Okay. And all over the place means a lot. And even though those of you that traveled from Parker and Denver, that means a lot too. And and Stonegate. Let's hear it for Stonegate. That's a shout out the HOA. Don't report me now. It truly means a lot, and I'm actually surprised I'm not crying right now. But you guys mean a lot to us, and we are so grateful that you're here, and you would take time out of your holiday season to come here and be with us and celebrate such a magical time with us. All we really did was make it legal tonight. We've been together for quite a while now, and I've always thought of Ashley as my wife. So it's really special. And we love all you guys, and we are so glad you guys are here. And I'm gonna go off a little bit off the script here. Ashley doesn't know about this, but behind the wedding party here, I have something kind of special. And if you guys know anything about Christianity, there's something called a unity braid. And there's a Bible verse. Let me get my piece of paper here because I didn't have it memorized. But where's Sarah Johnson? What's the name? Ecclesiastes 4:12. And it says, though one may be overwhelmed by another, two can withstand him. And a threefold cord is not quickly broken. And, having God in the center of a relationship is really big. So tradition is we untie this. this representing the bride, this representing the groom, and this representing God. And this is actually, we'll untie it, and it's made to hang on the wall, so we'll always remember, you know, who has brought us together and who is important and in the center of our wedding. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm sorry. It was just kind of...
It was supposed to be the party now.
Yeah.
Over the crime.
So we'll do this real quick. All right, Mom, you didn't teach me how to ever braid. That's a good thing and a bad thing. So, all right, we're about to partake in some food, but I just wanted to lead us in a prayer. It's something that's really important to us, and let's bow our heads. God, you're so wonderful. The fact that you brought all of us here tonight is just so amazing. And we're so thankful that everybody made it here safely and that we can celebrate such a tremendous day. And it's, your love for us is so amazing. And we just ask that you're here tonight, you're here with our friends and family as they travel back to wherever they may. And just bless this food that we're about to nourish our bodies with. And we love you. In your name we pray. Amen.
All right, so it is dinner time, and of course, we'll be dancing, getting the celebration started later, but we'll be around to release your tables in just a moment. So in just a few moments, we'll be around to release tables, so feel free to grab a drink if you'd like it this time. Dinner is served, we'll be around to release your tables. Up to the front of the room, we're going to start our toast. It's toast time, so first... our father of the bride this evening, Ken. Let's give him a hand. Our father of the bride this evening to say a few words first. Ken.
I'm the father of the bride, in case anybody doesn't know. I'll tell you, when she was born, Mama, you know, she wasn't in real good shape right after that. So I went over and she was on the table, and I reached down and she grabbed my finger. And at that point I said, whatever you want, you can have. I was her first love. And been looking forward to this time. All the time her growing up, and I was always hoping she meets the right guy, and she did. She was very particular, and she found the guy that we took into our family practically instantly, and we're really happy for them. They're both not teenagers or in their 20s. They're both established people in their own right. So
There was a lot of fish to go through.
they don't need to lean on each other. They're both their own person, and they came together and they just matched. And I want to make a toast to the greatest new couple that I could possibly know. and a little girl that I've loved from the day she took her first breath. Cheers.
Love you.
Love you.
One more time. Let's give him a hand out there. Ken, let's give him a hand out there, please. So we have two best men this evening. Let's have them both come up. Garrett and Cliff, come on up. Two best men. Both of our best men. Let's give them a hand out there.
What's up, guys? Please stop. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Garrett. I'm Josh's brother, and now Ashley's little brother. So, what's up? I'm going to keep it short, simple, and sweet because there's so much I could talk about these two. Just want to say congratulations to both of you. I love you both, and I'm so happy for you. So, I'll start with Josh. Josh, it's been a long time since we were kids and you used to push me down concrete stairs and laundry baskets. And now here we are, living in Colorado together, and I'm with my brother celebrating your wedding and one of the best days of your life. Josh, I love you, and I'm so happy you found Ashley to spend your life with. Ashley, you have been a sister to me ever since the day we met, and I couldn't have been more happier to have a bigger sister like you. I love you, and I'm looking forward to spending many days with you. So let's raise our glasses to Josh and Ashley. May they have a life together in happiness, health, and great adventures. Cheers. Cheers. Love you too.
Good job, buddy. Good evening, everybody. I know I don't know most of you. My name's Cliff Johnson, and I'm a pretty close friend of Josh's. I've known him for quite some time now, and now part of the family with Ashley as well. So I do have some stories to tell, so bear with me.
Cover your ears. I was young and needed the money.
So it all started in about, I think, the summer of 2006. It was a sweltering day in Jacksonville, Arkansas Dog Park, where the initial beginnings of an intense and passionate bromance took root. I met Josh there for the first time, and realizing that we were both in the same airlift squadron at Little Rock Air Force Base. We'd be flying together quite some time and hanging out more and more often, and I understood then that a great moment of friendship was taking place, and we came to think of each other as brothers. I've always known that as brothers, there's a love that takes place between two guys, though it may not get mentioned very often. And it wasn't until a couple years later that I realized exactly how much love this man actually felt for me. We were at a local Little Rock comedy club where during the show, Josh proceeded to have one too many drinks called the lobotomy. And there's a few of us in this room who have experienced the lobotomy. And for those that have, we know that even having one is one too many. So after I think we stopped him on his second and a half, after the show was over, at zero inhibitions, Josh wrestled his way to the front of the crowd to make it outside in the humid night air, where he proceeded to flop himself on the ground in the nearest grass he could find and just start doing huge grass angels, yelling at the top of his lungs over and over and over how much he loved me, and wondering why I didn't reciprocate the love back to him. To which we got many congratulations from the other people exiting the comedy club, right? And he also might have been crying the entire time. And this, of course, sparked concerns with me that with the love so great radiating from one man to another, how would Josh ever find the true love of his life? I didn't know. I'm sorry, Josh, I do love you, man, just not in that way. Time passed, and as we eventually separated through Air Force movements, and without me next to him, I could see from across the miles Josh becoming just a shell of the man that he had once been when we couldn't be together anymore. So you can imagine my elation when he called me one night to tell me about Ashley, and I could hear in his voice the cheerfulness he hadn't shown since we'd departed ways. I might have been a little jealous too. Part of the code of brothers, if you will, is to always be suspicious of your friend's new love interest. And it was no different with Ashley at first. I knew I had to meet you, and once I did, put you through a set of grueling and intense countless tests of approval. Ashley, I have to say, I really didn't know what to think when we were first going to meet. But when we did, it didn't take long for me to realize what incredible, caring, responsible, and fun person you are. Oh, and stubborn, I'm being told. I could plainly see from the first time the love that you felt for Josh. You helped my wife, Sarah, and I feel instantly invited and comfortable with our first visit, and it didn't stop there. She put together an amazing getaway weekend for Josh's birthday up in the nearby mountains, where Sarah and I were blessed to get to know not only her better, but your family as well. Ashley, you have an amazing family, and I love all you guys. Thank you all for including Sarah and I in your family, and it means the world to us. Needless to say, I grudgingly passed Ashley through the approval process, and it was at the end of that first weekend of knowing you that I knew that Josh had found the true soulmate of his life. And I didn't know what day it would be, but I knew that we would be standing here at some point. Proverbs 18 says, "He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord." 1 Corinthians 13 says, "Love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things." Josh, Ashley, take these words, please. In the future, you guys think of these and any hardships, and together I know you can accomplish anything and conquer any obstacle. I love you wholeheartedly. Sarah and I love you wholeheartedly. And if you ever need anything, we'll always be here for you. So please, everyone, raise your glasses. Josh, Ashley, we all love you. Congratulations.
Love you, man, so much. Hey, I just wanted to say, and I feel like a real jerk for not doing this during the prayer, but as you can see, there's a lot of guys in uniform here. I spent my entire adult life until 3 years ago the other day in the Air Force. So I want to give a hand to everyone who has in the past served or currently serves. It's really important that we honor these men and women that are away from their families a lot of times. So thank all of you guys for being here and looking fly in those uniforms.
And of course, thank you to both of our best men. Now, Jen, it is your turn. Jen, come on up. Let's give her a hand. Our matron of honor, Jen.
Sorry, I had to enlist some help. I'm like, I don't have enough hands for all this. Hold a glass, microphone. So hi, I'm Jen. Hi. Ashley and I met about a little over 10 years ago when she started at Progressive. I was her boss. I kept her in line. But when we first met, it was kind of just a casual meeting, and what really, really got Ashley's heart was I made her homemade brownies. And who knew, after making homemade brownies, our friendship would blossom into this. We've laughed together. We've cried together. I'm sorry if I have to read some of this, but I'm really nervous. You guys are all staring at me. She has always been there for me whenever I've needed. If I could describe Ashley in 2 words, I would say she is the most loving and loyal friend anyone could ever have. Well, just loyal and loving. Sorry. She has the most passion I've ever seen out of anyone. When she told me about Josh, when they first started dating, there was zero hesitation in her voice when she said this was the one I was going to marry. Not too long after she brought Josh to Florida, several of us were able to meet him, and I knew immediately why she fell in love with him. It was his handsome good lips and that charming smile of his. We spend our whole lives worrying about the future. We try to predict it. We try to best plan for it, for all possible outcomes. But very few times are we patient with it. But if we take a deep breath and realize our steps already have been established for us, and trust in God that He's made the absolute perfect plan, we realize that we're in the exact moment we should be. I think everyone in this room would agree that you are both right where you should be in becoming husband and wife. I also think this is the perfect day to get married. New Year's Eve is a chance for a fresh start, a chance to fall in love with each other every year. And fireworks every year is a pretty good bonus too. I will echo a few things that some people have already said. I know Joe said it yesterday. Marriage can be tough at times. So I will leave you with the 3 most important things to me. Never go to bed angry. Always find peace at the end of the day. Snuggle up and enjoy the ride. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Always have each other's back. There will be times when, I can't even see through my tears, whatever. There will be times when you will have to compromise. But remember the vows you just said today. Never leave without giving a quick hug and saying, I love you. I try to do that every day, but most times my husband runs away from me. So I was really wanting to end with a quote, and I did research marriage sites and poems and even a few Hallmark cards yesterday, and I couldn't find one. So today, when I was sitting there getting ready, the perfect quote came up, and it was in their kitchen. The difference in winning and losing is most often not quitting. And it's Walt Disney. That quote sums it up. Never quit, never give up, never stop loving each other. So if everyone can raise their glass, we will give a toast to Ashley and Josh. Cheers.
I love you too.
So we're going to do our parent dances at this time. So first we'll start off with our father-daughter dance. So Ken, if you can come back on out to the dance floor. And of course, Josh, don't go far. You'll be next. And right after our parent dances, we'll get the party started, of course. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our father-daughter dance.
Look at the 2 of you dancing that way, lost in the moment and each other's face.
so much in love, you're alone in this place, like there's nobody else in the world. I was enough for her not long ago. I was her number one, she told me so, and she still means the world to me, just so you know. So be careful when you hold my girl. Time changes everything, life must go on. I'm not gonna stand in your way. I loved her first, I held her first, and a place in my heart will always be hers. From the first breath she breathed, when she first smiled at me, I knew the love of a father runs deep. And I prayed that she'd find you someday, but it's still hard to give her away. I loved her first. How could that beautiful woman with you be the same freckle-faced kid that I knew, one that I read all those fairy tales to, and tucked into bed all those nights? And I knew the first time I saw you with her, it was only a matter of time. I loved her first, I held her first, and a place in my heart will always be hers. From the first breath she breathed, when she first smiled at me, I knew the love of a father runs deep. And I prayed that she'd find you someday, but it's still hard to give her away. I loved her first. From the first breath she breathed, when she first smiled at me, I knew the love of a father runs deep. Someday you might know what I'm going through, when a miracle smiles up at you. I loved her first.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Ashley and her father on the dance floor. So Josh, of course, it's your turn to come over and dance with your mother. So now time for our mother-son dance. Mother-son dance. Let's give him a hand out there. Mother-son dance. She's coming out to the dance floor.
She'll change a dirty diaper, wipe a runny nose, get a 2-day purple Kool-Aid stain right out of your clothes. And she'll put her last spare dollar under your pillow when you lose a tooth. She'll bust down your door and drag you out of bed, make you sit right next to her in church, wearing your Sunday best. And when she bows her head to pray, you can bet she's saying one for you. That's what mamas do. They raise you, ground you, build their whole world around you, with no care for the hell they'll go through. That's what mamas do. She'll keep up with all your girlfriends, scare off the one she hates, get a new gray hair and a wrinkle to spare every time you come home late. And when you leave to chase that dream, she's gonna cry when she she walks by your empty room. She'll call and sing you happy birthday when everybody else forgets. And on your wedding day she'll joke and say, hey, where are my grandkids? Oh, and when she finally gets them, she'll spoil them rotten the way her mama did with you. That's what mamas do. They raise you, ground you, build their whole world around you, and they'll carry the weight of your world too. That's what mamas do. But she'll get old and fragile, and the end will come too soon. And she'll let go and you'll hold on the way all children do. And you'll miss her, mourn her, leave pretty flowers for her, and you'll cry like the baby she knew. And she'll hear you, guide you, pray the light finds you. She'll never stop watching over you. Oh, until you're up there too. That's what mamas do.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Josh and his mother on the dance floor. So it's time to get this celebration started. We have about an hour and 15 minutes till we bring in the new year. So come on out, we're gonna open up the dance floor at this time.
Ice cold Michelle fight for that white
Time to get this celebration started.
Them good girls, straight masterpieces. Stylin', wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot, hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot, hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot, hot. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot, hot. And my band bought that money, break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch.
Hands up, come on.
Don't believe me, just watch. I'm taking it back to the old school.
Go Josh, go Josh, go Josh, come on. Go, go. Go Josh. Yes.
She was more like the beauty queen of a movie scene. I said, don't mind, but what do you mean? I am the one who would dance on the floor and around. She said, I am the one who would dance on the floor and around. She told me her name was Billie Jean as she crossed the scene. Then heavy hair turned with the ice cream dream of being the one who would dance on the floor and around.
Sing it, sing it.
People always told me,
come on.
Be careful what you do.
Sing it.
Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. And mother always told me,
Here we go.
Be careful who you love.
Yes.
Be careful what you do.
Give them up, hands up, come on.